Before we get started here, welcome to Joe Biden's America, Cope Harder, maggots. Anyway, this video may especially be shocking for some people who have been watching me for quite a few years now. One of my, I guess you can say, claim to fames here on YouTube was making fun of bad fan bases such as the Undertale fan base, the Sonic fan base, Joyce Sparkle's fan base, 21 Pilots' fan base, a bunch of other fan bases that I'm drawing a blank on because I made so many of those videos back in the day. But now I think that was all just kind of a waste of time. First off, the obvious. Wow, you think the Undertale fan base and the Sonic fan base and these other notoriously bad fan bases are bad? Wow, such an original opinion you're stating there. And also because I feel like I was being unfair to these fan bases, you know? I know I always made it clear in those videos I'm not targeting every single person who is within said fan base I'm currently making fun of, but still, I feel like those videos probably enabled some bullying when it came to, people within those fan bases, further spreading, I should say, negative stigma surrounding people who are in within said fan base who aren't the stereotype that is ascribed to a certain fan base. And I know there are certainly toxic individuals within a fan base, but isn't that every fan base? I mean, every fan base, if it's significantly large enough, isn't without its share of toxic people who give the fan base a bad name and make the majority of people seem really bad because a certain minority of people are loud enough and give a bad enough image for said fan base. And that's essentially what fueled these people to unfairly target specific fan bases, the loud, annoying minority of people who gave the rest of the fan base a bad name. And I've been done for a long time with the fan base bashing. I lost interest in it like 2 years ago, though it was probably around the time I made the final fan base bashing video I made. I don't know how long it's been since the last one, but it was more just me growing out of it and just losing interest in it. But then I had an experience that really taught me how toxic I myself was being back in those days, because I had an experience where I learned firsthand what it's like to be unfairly generalized because there's a certain negative stereotypes surrounding said fan base and being unfairly targeted for being within a certain fan base. As all of you probably know at this point, I am a fan of Billie Eilish. I really enjoy her music, and I'm very unapologetic about it, despite it being very uncool to like her music. But a few months ago, I was getting high with some friends, and for whatever reason, Billie Eilish came up within the conversation. And there was one douchebag that was a friend of a friend that I didn't really know, but he was hanging around us because I guess he wanted to get high too. And I mentioned that I really like Billie Eilish's music. My friends didn't really enjoy her music all that much, but they were cool with it. But then this one person, this one asshole, I should say, was saying, "Oh, do you fake depression like most other Billie Eilish fans? Are you this? Are you that?" And I was like, "No. What the fuck? I just enjoy her music. Like, why do I have to have these certain negative characteristics about myself because I just simply enjoy an artist you don't like?" And I also see it in the comment sections of songs I like all the fucking time. This video is weird. Billie Eilish thought her videos were weird. Well, they don't hold a candle to this music video. Oh, this song is about real depression, not that fake depression Billie Eilish claims to have and her fan base claims to have. Like, instead of vibing to the music, instead of just enjoying the song you're listening to, you have to be reminded of an artist that makes you mauled hard, and you have to mauled about them in the comment section under a song that has nothing to do with her. She's essentially the new Justin Bieber in this regard. Remember, like 10 years ago, YouTube comments bashing Justin Bieber were just inescapable, especially in classic rock music comment sections. Oh, I remember when that was at its peak. And I actually liked that at the time because I was like 10 years old and I felt like an elitist. While the rest of the people in my age group are listening to shit like Justin Bieber, I'm here listening to Pink Floyd or any other classic rock band that is actually good. I'm no fan of Justin Bieber, of course, but still, like, God, he really lived rent free in the minds of many people who claim to hate him oh so much back in the day. But the point I'm getting at here is all of this bashing and making fun of certain fan bases can lead to really bad repercussions in real life, like, people getting bullied for liking a certain thing, and they have to kind of conceal that they like a certain thing out of fear of being bullied and ridiculed in mass for, again, liking a certain thing. It's fucked up. It is absolutely fucked up that there are a lot of people in this world that feel shame and feel the need to hide that they like a certain thing that is completely harmless out of fear that they may be judged, bullied, ridiculed, etc., for liking a certain thing. And I really wish this kind of mentality surrounding certain fan bases would just stop because, again, I know now what it's like to be at the receiving end of that. For years on end, I was the one essentially instigating the bullying, even if I didn't know it at the time, which, yeah, I was ignorant at the time. I thought just saying, well, I'm not targeting every person within this fan base would be enough, but obviously the videos I made did contribute to negative stigma, probably contributed to the bullying of some people, and I am deeply sorry for that. I truly am. I really do regret making those videos now. Are there people who fit the stereotypes surrounding a certain fan base? Sure, whatever. I'm sure there are plenty of toxic people within a fan base. Then maybe there are certain Billie Eilish fans who quote-unquote fake their depression. I don't know. I've been in various circles in the internet that have a lot of Billie Eilish fans. I've never seen any of that, but okay, maybe it does exist somewhere. I don't know. But it's certainly not to the extent that people make it up to be. And again, it's just a bullshit accusation, and it's just something that contributes to the bullying of people who are fans of her. I mean, personally, I don't care. I'm used to being ridiculed at this point. But there are plenty of other people out there who can't handle it, and it's such a dick move to just pick on those people and just punch down, quite frankly. And don't get me wrong, there are certain instances where a fan base should definitely be criticized, like, say, Leafy's fan base back in the day. They would go out in droves and harass whoever was at the receiving end of Leafy's scrutiny, like, say, disabled people. He could say all he wanted that, I put in the beginning of my videos a disclaimer saying don't go out and harass the people who I'm making videos on, but they still went out and did it anyway. And of course, that is definitely an instance where a fan base should be scrutinized because, again, they are causing actual harm. Harassing people who essentially did nothing, especially harassing disabled people who were routinely targets in Leafy's videos. But when it comes to someone just simply liking Sonic or anything else that is harmless, I don't see why they should be harassed. I don't see why they should be ridiculed and made fun of. You're just being a dipshit bully at that point, and I do hope you eventually grow out of it like I did. It was loads of fun, and I was like 15, 16 years old. But now I'm approaching 20, and I look back at myself from that time, and I just think, was that really a productive usage of my time? Was that really worth talking about on my channel while there are probably more important things going on in the world? But yeah, anyways, fan base bashing is dumb for the most part. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.